Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Maizatul Akma Binti Mazlan, number matric 267857. For the online portfolio, the case that I got is accounting for the collapse of Descriptive. In this video, I will explain on about key protagonists, company background, timeline in this case, and also the issue that I found from this case. In this case study, they have two key protagonists, which is the first one is Dick Smith. Dick Smith is an Australian chain of retail store that sold consumer electronic goods and also electronic project kits. And the second key protagonist is Oliver Jonas, which is Senior Manager New South Wales Institute of Qualified Accountant. And they have three supporting roles, which is the first one is Woolworths, which is the largest local retail that helped Dick Smith and expand through Australia and New Zealand. The second supporting role is Encourage Capital Partner, which is private equity firm that led Dick Smith as to an IPO in 2013. And the third character that supporting role is Deloitte Audit Company, which is external auditor for this Smiths. The next part is I will tell a little bit about Dick Smith. Okay, the real company name of Dick Smith is Dick Smith Electronic, that have been founded since 1968, which is 50 years ago at Sydney, Australia. Dick Smith Electronic focusing on electronic and appliance store, retails, radio and television. However, the company charted its stock in 2016, 4 years after being acquired by Encourage Capital Partner, while the Dick Smith name is still used by Kogan.com as an online brand. The following section will detail Dick Smith's part from 1968 until his bankruptcy in 2016. Dick Smith began his operation in repairing radio and old car park lot across the Sydney Harbour Bridge in Natural Bay starting year 1968. In 1970, Dick Smith grew corresponded with the popularity of radio and eventually expanded to carry a wide range of electronic products. In 1980, Dick Smith sold a 60% stake in the company and 2 years later sold to Woolworths. And in 2000, Woolworths provided necessary expansion capital and Dick Smith eventually operated independently with over 130 stores in New Zealand and Australia. However, in 2012, Dick Smith was sold to Encourage for $78.8 million by Woolworths in November due to falling Dick Smith sales. And in 2013, Dick Smith is back on the path to profitability and is listed on the stock exchange with a market capitalization of around $382.5 million. In 2014, inventory levels of Dick Smith had grown and the initial low inventory level was due to Encourage taking an inventory impairment charge and holding a year-end clearance sales to raise money to pay Woolworths. However, in 2016, Dick Smith was placed under administration by its creditor after it could not repay the loans, and in 2016, Dick Smith became insolvent. After the case study, I found the issues, which is the collapse of Dick Smith can be prevented because management of Dick Smith bought too much inventory based on the discount given by the supplier without making proper research of the market demand and choosing the wrong product to buy. And Dick Smith have many inventory that lead the company to sell the product in year-end sale, and too much debt during its expansion phase and could not repay the loan to the bank and supplier, and customer demand start to change, which is many physical stores were closed. And the last one issue that I found is whether Deloitte expressed their true and fair view financial statement toward Dick Smith, because after analyzing this myth, they discovered that no red flag, but bank and supplier noticed the red flags and discontinued issuing credit to these myths. With the end of the explanation of the issue in the case of accounting for the collapse of this myth, that's all the brief from me about this case study. Thank you.